Already started recording.
For me, every single word that is spoken has to be on the podcast. We just record, no introductions, no.
You join the call and it's
On a
recording
call,
already.
recording, that's all. That's how podcasts are done. We are both in the same position. You're also lying on your bed comfortably. Even I'm here out here chilling. It's nice.
It's what, almost 10:30. That is expected.
Actually, yeah, I retired into my bed at like 9:45, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. A
I think
friend, no, I was saying a friend called me and was like, hey, I'm going to get tea and some dinner. Do you want to join along? And I was like, no, I'm good. I've retired into my bed. I'm not moving now.
yeah, same. I got into my bed at around 5 p.m. today because I'd gone out in the morning. And then a friend messaged asking if I want to meet. And I'm just like, I'm in my bed now. There is no way I'm going out for
Yeah, it is
anything.
done. Yeah.
Hmm.
Any meeting that would have been possible, it was way before this. So we're done. How have you been meeting people since the last time we spoke?
I met two people together. So
Nice.
I met once.
Nice.
That's it. I haven't met anyone else. I have to meet people. This is my last week here. Like I have 4 days, 3 days now.
But also, you're also going to be busy packing and mentally preparing for the journey. Will you be able
Not
to meet
even
people?
that. I'm worried about my assignments. I have like 5 assignments to do, and I have to write a thesis proposal, research proposal for it.
Hmm.
I'm stressed about that. But packing, I'll take what I got. I'm not taking extra stuff.
Actually,
Maybe a
yeah.
little bit dal and masala.
Yeah, just the household kitchen stuff you'd probably take.
Yes.
Not much else.
You're here till February.
I don't know actually. I need to book my tickets and I might leave earlier than I wanted to leave because I don't want to stay home anymore. I'm done.
Oh, it's been what, 2 weeks?
It's been a week. It's like 10 days, and I'm already like, I can go home now. I don't need to stay here. I can go back.
Yeah. You can travel. You get time if you.
I'm thinking a few friends are going to like a trek in some 4 or 5 days. I wanted to go to that, but then now it's too late. Actually, I still can book tickets because it's available, but also I have to go to the Himalayas. It's going to be cold again. And I'm going to have to walk a lot every day, which I'm fully okay with, but I'm in a very
Vacation.
relaxation mode right now. I just want to stay home and like lie in my bed and eat a lot. So that's
Same.
what I'm going to do.
That's what I did for the last 2 weeks, and now I'm just like, maybe I should have done my assignments also. But it's okay. I can do them after I go there too. I have enough time, I think.
Yeah. Do whatever you can do here only when you're here.
Yeah. It's nice, it's warm, and I can sleep as much as I want. And I wake up and there is food ready. I
Yeah,
don't have to do anything.
it's amazing. And now my grandmom's home and she's cooking. So, and she's like on time. She'll wake up at like 6:30 in the morning. I'll be up at 7:30, and everything's already cooked and already prepared. And she's already cleaned the kitchen. I'm like, damn, you're efficient. But also, I'm not gonna eat breakfast so early in the morning either. Did I lose
Are
you?
you frozen? I
Ah,
think you're frozen.
am I frozen? I can hear your voice though.
You're talking very slow.
Am I back? Am I back?
Are you still there?
I'm still here. Are you still here?
I am still here. I hear you better now. It
Okay,
says
cool.
your internet is unstable. So that's mine.
Is it stay?
It's
I think it's stable now.
hopefully
Hopefully.
it
Yeah, yeah,
stays
yeah.
stable.
I think we're good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we're good now. We're Gucci. So yeah, I've been eating today. I had breakfast in the house, and like an hour later, I went out to some place to eat with a friend. So I ate for like 3 hours, little bit, and then I drove to meet another friend to have chai. But then this chai place also had bhel puri, so I thought, why not? So I had bhel puri, and somewhere in the afternoon I also had like a cupcake because I bought it yesterday. And then I came home, and like half an hour or like an hour after coming home, I also had a whole lot of dinner. And then I bought a cheesecake yesterday, so I thought, hey, I might as well eat the cheesecake. So I eat the cheesecake. I think I might have a problem of eating too much.
It's just a holiday mode. I'm surprised you've met so many friends already. Like you're meeting two friends in one day.
Yeah, I know it was wild. I, I was actually supposed to meet Tanisha today,
Oh,
and
Tanisha's in back.
then yeah, she's in Bangalore.
Oh,
So I told her we'll meet on Thursday because I had other plans today. And it was going, and actually, I was supposed to meet like five other friends today because there was a breakfast plan in the works, to which I invited like a bunch, three more people. But then it got cancelled, so I didn't meet anyone. So I just met the two people that I met already.
I had a breakfast plan too, but then I woke up and I messaged my friend and I asked her, it's too early, right? And
Yeah.
she agreed.
Yep.
We both went back to sleep.
Hmm. My friend also texted around like 8 or something, and I was like, I need to go on like a run and then take a shower. So I asked her to go back to sleep. And then by the time I was done, she's like, bro, rain check. Something came up. Like, okay, cool. Another day then, another day. But yeah, I've just been eating a lot and sleeping well. The,
Same.
I just go, thing is, even if I don't have any plans, no, I want to make a plan. I will like rigorously text everyone I know. Say, are you free? Are you free? Do you just want to go get coffee? Because I can't stay home. I just want to be out. So I'll go out and just relax and come back in.
I can't stay out. I have to come back home.
Mm,
It's very energy draining, I feel outside. Also, the thing is, my routine's very upset here. I stay up till like 7 a.m. or
mm,
6 a.m. and then I sleep during the day and
mm,
then I wake up in the evening
mm,
and then it's the same cycle.
mm.
And I tried breaking the cycle by staying awake late, and that just extended the cycle. Like I used to sleep at 3 a.m. So I was like, I will stay awake till like 7 a.m. and I will fix my cycle and I will just not sleep. And I ended up going to sleep like 9 or 10, and it just ruined the cycle more.
Oh no.
So I'm stuck in that loop, but it's okay. It's just 3 more days.
Oh, do you always regularly stay awake late night? Because I remember when you were still here, you were up till like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. and stuff very regularly.
Yeah.
Is that just like what you prefer?
I think here my routine is like that. Like it's always been like that. Like even like I think because of the lockdown, 2020, we used to stay awake so late. I think like we stayed
Yeah.
awake till like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And I think that was just sort of the defining point of my sleep schedule. After that, I've just been awake here at least. I've been awake till like 5, 6 a.m.
Hmm. And then your work was also those timings itself, right?
I don't have work timings. My
I guess you
meetings
can
are
just like, do it whenever. Hmm.
yeah, but I prefer working at night. Like my brain works a bit better, and the
Hmm.
company is based out of US, so
Hmm.
people in the US side is are awake during that time. So I could sleep today on time, maybe
Maybe,
I
maybe.
will. I can't. I don't know. It might work. It might not work.
Yep.
So I've given up.
We're having like a very laid back podcast today. I'm enjoying the vibe. I think both of us are retired into the bed. Didn't we have some plan for this
Yeah.
time? We were going to
See,
do like a whole year in review. Oh, it's 2023. Happy New Year, I guess. Totally forgot.
Happy New Year. Yeah. We had like a wrapped plan for the last podcast of the year, but we didn't do a last podcast of the year.
Hmm. So we'll just do it as a first podcast of the new year. Turn it around. Turn it around.
Yeah, but let's not do anything motivational.
Nothing
Like,
motivational. Oh my God,
yeah,
no.
please.
Let's just be like, hey, this year is nothing special. It is just another year, and that's it. It's going to be over before you know it.
If I hope it is good,
I hope
but
it's good too.
I don't have much expectations.
Yeah. If it's as long as it's not terrible, I'm okay with it.
Same. I just hope I graduate and I find a job, maybe. Or
Yeah.
like I know what I want to like. I don't even know what I want to do after. So I just hope like something works out.
Something will work out. I also hope you graduate and find a job. That's the bare minimum, and anything on top of that is bonus.
Yeah, like I have a job, so I could continue with my job. So that would be cool too. But I hope I know where I will stay. Right now, I'm in very much in the middle. Like I have, I don't know where I belong
Hmm.
or where I will be in a few months.
Do you know where you want to be in a few months?
No, if I want, I knew if I knew where I wanted to be, I would have been working towards it, I guess.
Hmm.
But I have no idea. I'll just like at this point, I will accept whatever comes. That's like Europe is so big. Like if I want to apply for jobs, I could apply for jobs across Europe.
Actually, yeah, yeah. Based on wherever you wanna stay in and figure out if you like the place.
But I haven't even visited a lot of countries or like more than two countries in Europe.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I guess I need to travel and see which place I like.
I mean, if preferably you found a job that was like fully remote and can work from anywhere, you'd probably just move around a bit and travel and work as well, right?
Yeah, I think if I find a remote job, which mine is currently,
Hmm.
but it's not enough for European standard, I feel.
Okay.
Also, like
Okay.
I don't get a European, I can't stay in the EU.
Hmm.
If I get a European job, then I think I will just stay where I'm staying right now
Hmm.
and travel because it's a city. It's very comfortable. I get my food
Hmm.
easily. If I go to a smaller town or another country, like getting vegan food might be difficult.
Yeah.
So here it's pretty sorted. So I would travel around and maybe in a year I would know where I would like to have my base in. I don't know. Or if I want to base. Also, like base depends on if I want to buy a house. I don't think I'm capable of buying a house. So also like you have to think of so many things. Like you have to think about climate change and like if you prefer living in a warm place, like that place might get warmer. So do you still want to continue or do you go to somewhere colder and like wait for it to get warmer in the next 10 years?
Yeah.
There's like so many things to think
Yeah.
of.
It seems like too much effort to put in to just like stay in a place.
Yeah.
But what are you, I mean, do you know what you would maybe prefer? Are you on the I would like to find a place that I like and just stay there? Or are you more of a I want to roam around a lot and just keep going from place to place to place, sort of a person.
I grew up going around from place to place, so I'm pretty comfortable with it. But as long as it's slow travel, like I can't shift every month or like
Yeah.
every few weeks.
Mm.
I would like to like stay there for like 4 or 5 months and then move somewhere else. So I can't switch very quickly. need to like settle into a place, have a routine, have a grocery store I go to and stuff like that to feel like at home.
Yeah, to get like the feeling of what living in that place is actually going to be like. And then you
Yes.
move whenever you want to. Yeah, I think minimum 6 months to a year in a place seems like a good enough time. If you want to explore more places, then 6 months is probably ideal. 5 to 6 months.
Yeah, and I feel like Europe is too big. Like there are so many, like I know I can go to Germany, I can go to Austria, I can go to France. France usually English speaking jobs are very less, so
Uh,
maybe not. The Scandinavia, there's just way too many places I could go to for
Hungary.
job.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm getting even more into my bed.
Mm. I feel like we can play like those lo-fi hip hop music in the background because it feels like that vibe.
It feels like that. I think both of us are just relaxed. This feels like two stoners doing a podcast, but we're not stoned at all. We're just like
Mm.
very relaxed. And we like the ideology of this podcast, putting
Yeah,
zero effort into this episode.
any episode.
Any episode for that matter, yeah. But at least I feel like on some of the other episodes, we were very high, not even high energy, but like energy.
Yes.
But today it's just we're just surfer dude stoner vibes. Like, hey, take a chill pill, bro.
Oh, I made Coke float today. So I've been missing having Coke float. I used to really like the one in McDonald's, but I
Mm,
can't eat have it anymore. So
mm,
I found this vegan vanilla ice cream and
mm.
I made it at home. I mixed
That's,
ice cream with Coke and I just made it like a raita sort of a thing.
mm.
And I drank it and it was really nice.
Oh my God, I've not had Coke floats in years. I remember the first time I had it in McDonald's only, and my friends were like, "Do you want a Coke float?" I was like, "What?" And I, "Do you want a Coke float?" Like it's the most normal thing ever, and I've never had it. I don't know what this thing is. And it's like it's Coke with ice cream, and I was like, "What? Coke with ice cream? That just sounds wrong." I don't know why, but it sounds wrong. They're like, "Dude, it's amazing. Just have it." I'm like, "Okay, fine." And I got it. Changed my life. Holy shit! It was so good.
So good. Like you have the ice cream first and then you drink and it's like
Yeah,
vanilla Coke. It's so good.
so good. And like there is similar concept somewhere else. I had cold coffee with ice cream, and it's the same thing. It's just Coke float, but you replace the Coke with cold coffee. It's cold coffee with ice cream, and
Both have caffeine, so it matches.
it's so nice. It's damn good.
Did you ever try Fanta float? I haven't.
I've never tried Fanta float.
McDonald's sells it, but I don't know. I don't think a lot of people take Fanta float.
Oh
I don't
wow,
know
I
how
should
much
try
would
that.
taste it.
Are you more of a Fanta person or a Coke person?
I think I used to be a Fanta person, but now I'm a Coke person
I
because
used to be a Fanta person too.
I don't drink coffee, so I used to get like a bottle of Coke
Hmm.
when I would study or I would study late at night. I would get my parents have this bar.
Hmm.
Nobody in the family drinks, but they have this bar with like all sorts of glasses. I would get shot glasses and I would pour Coke and I take shots of Coke. And I don't like Red Bull either.
I'm just imagining a young Anushka and like with like a shot glass and trying to study, and she's like downing shots of Coke every 5 minutes. Wow.
It helped. It helped me stay awake. And then I found out that Mountain Dew apparently has more caffeine than Coke.
Mm,
So I think I tried Mountain Dew too, but with Coke, you get that feeling. Like you
yeah,
feel like taking a shot. Mountain Dew shot, not so much.
it's like plus, yeah, actually, yeah. Who's gonna have some weird green color drink for Coke? Coke gives more feelings. I agree. But I also used to be a Fanta person. I was never a Coke person. I don't think I still am. I don't think I ever became a Coke person because by that time I just quit soft drinks altogether because I was having them way too much. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should stop. Maybe I should quit because I used to go to movies and buy a gigantic tub of popcorn and the extra large Fanta and like get refills by the time it was annual. And I thought maybe I should stop. This is a bit much. So I just quit soft drinks altogether. And now it's got to the point where even if little bit I have, I feel like very weird. It's too sugary for me now.
I remember the times when I could buy popcorn and a soft drink in a theater. Now
Yeah,
it's not affordable.
yeah.
It's
Now
like
I'll have to.
3 times the ticket
Yeah, dude, it's insane.
or 6 times. Like sometimes like I've been there and I've bought ticket for 100 and popcorns for like
Yep,
600. I was just
yep.
like, why?
Why? Yeah, dude, it's insanely expensive. We used to sneak in snacks a lot of the time because there used to be this one PVR uh, where they were not as strict in the checking. So we used to hide a bunch of stuff with inside our bags, inside our jackets, and everything, and sneak everything in, and then eat it inside. It used to be pretty easy. But then they started checking more.
I
So
used to take lemonade in my water bottle that they don't check. Like
but
it looks clear also a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah. And they don't even like empty the water bottle or anything as such, so it's fine.
No, yeah.
Lemonade's a good idea. Or you can take one of those colored bottles also and then put whatever you want to put.
Yeah. Sometimes they open and smell also. I
Oh,
don't know why.
yeah, I don't know why they just. I mean, I get it. You have your own business of like snacks and stuff, but no,
Not
not it.
like outright looting customers with like those rates.
Yeah, but that's
Especially
also how
after
the
COVID,
theaters
it's
make
just
money, right?
like,
Because
yeah,
they do pay a lot of money for getting the movies into the theater in the first place. I'm assuming the snacks and stuff is how they make money, at least most of their money.
probably. Now I feel like eating popcorn.
No, I feel like going to a theater and watching a movie and eating popcorn and some Fanta or Coke. Oh my God, the good old days.
I used to go to these army theaters, which
Mm.
were like inside these army camps would
Mm-hmm.
have like their own things and they would have their own theater.
Mm.
And one of the places where we lived, it was right opposite our house. So I could just walk across the street
Mm.
and everything there is discounted, like the soft
Yeah,
drinks, snacks. And the best part for the older people is that they can bring alcohol because they
you
serve
also get a
alcohol
discount,
inside.
right?
Yeah, that's also very like 20,
Yeah.
30 rupees. Very cheap.
Mm.
So, plus the snacks are also like cooked stuff. You
Mm.
get like spring rolls and like
Mm.
cutlet and so many different things. It was so cheap. It is like, I don't think I ever spent like more than 100 rupees for the snacks, the movie ticket, the drinks.
Mm. And how big are these? The big theaters, or are they
No, they are
slightly
big
smaller
theaters.
versions?
They're like an auditorium. So it's like
Okay,
big, big. It's like a
big.
proper theater. Just like
Damn.
one screen though, obviously.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. One screen, that's still, as long as it's like a proper
It's a
cinema hall
proper
type
theater.
theater.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do they select the movies and all that they play? Is it
they play the latest movies. They get like rights to all the new movies also.
Hmm.
Right now, I think the theater my dad sent me, they have Black Adams playing
Oh, damn.
last week, I think.
Hmm.
So they get all the, I think they also the rights, movie rights, I think they get at a discounted rate, obviously.
Yeah, I think so, 100%. Hmm. Have you ever
Mm.
felt like joining the army at any point in your life?
My dad was in the Air Force, so like he did want me to like become a pilot. He
Hmm.
said like he can help me with it and it'll be easier. Like there's one thing they can support me and they
Hmm.
know the process. But the thing is, I really like the lifestyle, like living in those campus, which is like a sort of cut off from the rest of the world,
Right, right.
and you have your own mini world, which is way more polished, organized, and like
Hmm.
some way, like somewhat a bit more formal too, but
Hmm.
it's like more disciplined and people have manners.
Right.
So, I like, I remember like my bachelor's started around the time when my dad was about to retire, and I was just like considering to maybe go for it. And I
Hmm.
really like I grew up in NDA in Pune, and
Hmm.
it's so pretty. There's like deers, peacocks, hares like when you're on the road, there would be like a hare jumping and crossing the road in front of you. Is I really like the lifestyle, but I'm not patriotic,
Hmm.
which is not the best.
Not the
So
most ideal if you're joining the Indian National Army. Yeah, I guess so.
I guess so. And plus, like, I don't like the sir concept. Though, like, you have to call all your senior sir,
Yeah,
ma'am,
it's
and
like the
all
chain of
those.
command and whatnot, right?
I have seen so many people misuse it, and like, I've literally seen like people at a higher power just slapping other people, and it's all very sort of no one says anything. A lot of shit goes down there, but no one
Yeah.
says about it. And I
Hmm.
remembered like also like I think it's gonna change with the newer generation. That generation was way more I don't want to say that, but like also there were way more too many guys, so
Hmm.
it was sort of sexist in a lot of ways. I remember like once I used to go play basketball. It was also on campus, and I used to be one of the only girls who used to go play. So but all of the other guys were my friends. Once the head of the campus came to play, and I got like I came a bit late, so they had already started dividing teams.
Hmm.
Me and a friend of mine were standing outside,
Hmm.
and like outside the court, and uh, he saw like all my friends were like, yeah, these two are here, so we can put them in the team too. The head, he took the guy, and he just ignored me, and I was just like, but like I also want to play.
Yeah. Yeah.
uh and I was just like, and then he yelled at me and told me to like get off the court, and
Hmm.
I was not even inside. And the thing is, I played better than a lot of guys there. At least the guy he selected in his team, my friend, no offense, like they played well too, but I was a good shooter, and
Yeah.
he just made that decision based on like having all guys, and just like told me to get off the court. And it's
Hmm.
just one instance, and I was just like, I think I was 14, so
Hmm.
I was very young, and there's just one instance that stayed, but there were so many others where these
Right.
guys were sexist also, because you give them so much power
Yeah.
that they don't know how to handle. I feel like, I'm sorry if this is a male bashing, become into a male bashing
No, I
podcast,
can continue this male bashing for days. It's fine.
but I feel like older generation guys, men, if you
Mm.
give them too much power,
Yep,
it sort of goes to their head, and then
it
they
really
think that
does.
they are invincible.
They think they're invincible, their ego shoots through the roof, and they think they're untouchable and like nothing will ever happen to them, and their word is everything. It's just a lot of
Yep.
male ego, Indian male ego,
Yes.
and like no one can do anything about it, which is the unfortunate part.
The same guy, like the same head, I saw him once slapping one of the workers who worked there because he messed up. Like, so he would get like tea and lemonade at the court. Like, there would be people who would serve him tea and lemonade while he was playing.
Mm.
And someone once messed up something and he slapped that person in front of us. And I was
Mm.
just like, I was so pissed because I knew the guy. He used to help us, and like
Mm.
if like the basketball didn't have air, he was the one who would fill the air and
Right,
all of those
right.
things. And he just slapped the guy, and I was so like, I think that was one of the moments when I was so angry. Like, even
Mm.
when he pushed me off the court, I wasn't angry, I was like crying. But like when I saw him just laugh, someone was like, this is not okay.
Yeah.
Someone, and you can't, that guy can never go and say like, this guy slapped me. He's nowhere near him. And all of those things are like placed under the rug, like, yeah, it's okay, he's the boss, he can do anything. And there are no, like, there's no HR.
Yeah, there's
So
no HR, there are no rules or regulations in place. It's just like this common understood meaning that, okay, we're just gonna let it slide and not do anything about it because no one's done anything about it for generations. So we're just gonna continue it, and hence nothing is going to change, nothing is going to improve, and it'll
yeah,
get passed down.
I hope it changes with the new generation.
I really hope so too. I think uh, it's in a lot of weird ways, it's the same. It's just a generational thing. It's the same with parents and children as well, to the point where that some parents should just like not be parents because they're just gonna mess their kid up. But it's on the kid to grow out of all this and not pass on the same traumas and understand what's right and what's not, but which I think a lot of people I know in my generation at least will do. But at the same time, I see a lot of people who will not do it and will are going to continue passing this down. I'm like, okay. This is how it happened with the previous generation, and the generation after us, at least that comes with in the same fucked up line, is going to be the same way.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's obviously incremental changes. So in terms of percentages, I'm pretty sure our generation is going to be slightly better, and then the next generation that comes after us is going to be slightly better than us, and so on and so on and so on.
hopefully.
Yeah, that's the hope, ideal world.
Yeah, I just feel like maybe they should make therapy like compulsory for everyone.
They should make therapy compulsory. They should have some sort of parent test, like a DL, where you can be like, hey, if you do
Yeah.
this, you are you are okay to give birth to a kid. You are okay to bring a new human being into this messed up world, and you will not mess them up even more. And
Yeah.
then you need to renew it every few years to make sure that like still your head is right.
That makes so much sense. Like, even I think, even like before, like after you take the kid from the hospital, like they should go through some exam or something, and then
Yeah.
only clear them. Okay, now you can take the kid.
Yes, yes. This is also because a friend was mentioning this the other day, and she was like, "Yeah, dude, I think parents should just be given like people who want to be parents, potential parents should pass some exam, some minimum criteria should be there, and only then they should give
Yep.
birth, and then they should keep renewing this license every few years."
The question is, what if they don't follow it, and what do you do then?
What do you mean, like, don't
Like
follow?
what the license thing? Like if someone violates it, what
Hmm.
does the government or like whoever handling this does?
Also, they fail the exam and still go ahead with giving birth to the
Yes,
kid.
because you can't control that.
Yeah, because and then you can't be like, oh, we're gonna take the kid away from you, but Maybe have some sort of like
Fine.
rehabilitation for the
Yeah.
parents, give them training.
Who's gonna follow it? Like, I feel like India's population is so huge. They can start with like a small city and then grow it and see, like, do a test run and a program and see if it works.
Probably, I think that might work. But
Also, to
so
experiment it, it would take generations to
it
see
take,
if there is a change
yeah,
or
I
if
don't
it's
think this is going to work in a country like India.
no.
No chance. There is no way. A country like India, there's just like the pop. There's just so many people. No matter what you come up with, no matter what policy or what idea you come up with, most of them is always going to be a gamble. Some people it'll work for some people, and for some people it just won't. I don't know how India functions sometimes. It is so complicated.
So on one side, it's like an organized chaos.
It is a very, very well organized chaos, but there's a lot of chaos. How did we get here? Weren't we talking about Fanta, like movies?
Yeah, Coke plot. I
Right.
don't know. Movie theaters.
Oh, movie theaters. That's why. Movie theaters, army, and okay, cool. Now I realize. Wait a minute. We were talking about Coke float and
It
McDonald's.
was a very light conversation. Suddenly it got so dark.
Wow. Light conversations. That was pretty light conversation. This is just like the fate of the a generation and just like a country and whatnot. Not that too serious.
I don't even know, like, with climate change and everything, how much of that would stay. Like, next 50 years, things would be so different.
Oh yeah. I mean, in the next 10 years, I feel like things are gonna be so much more different. And we're talking about the next generation, like who knows what this next generation is going to have in the world when they come about.
I read somewhere that UAE is planning to, or was it a reel that UAE is planning to build like a ski resort in the middle of a desert? Was
Why?
because they can.
Because yeah, my bad. That's on me. That's on me. Apologies.
Was it? I don't know how true that reel was. I didn't research or see if it's gonna be true.
Yeah, any question on why the UAE does something or why even like Saudi is doing something is usually because they can and they will. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they have the money to do it. Like, if you
yeah,
can make anything, why won't you?
exactly. Oh, do you want to make a group of islands that looks like a smaller version of the global map? No, we don't need it at all, but we can do it, hence we will.
Even the line thing, did you see the line architecture thing, which is like a big line in the middle of the desert?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty insane. And it's
it's
very,
wild.
I don't know, it reminded me of the Divergent series for some reason.
Dude, the Middle East just to me seems like some sort of futuristic sci-fi movie. Sometimes it's crazy.
It is.
Like they're like 10 years and 10, 20 years in the future. I feel like we're in the present somewhat. And I feel like America and a lot of places in Europe are still in the past. That's how I see it.
Huh? Like, Germany has terrible internet.
Yeah,
I couldn't get mobile network there.
yeah, dude. It's Europe is just a shit show. It's like they're just stuck like 20 years ago. They don't want to move forward. I don't know
A
what.
lot of things are pretty good, like public transport and stuff.
Hmm.
But A lot of things aren't either.
Yeah, in terms of like properly modernizing, I don't think a lot of
Hmm.
places in Europe and America have taken to it extremely well.
They like to hold on to their culture and values also. Like,
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you can hold on to your cultural values and still move ahead. I feel like India does that so well.
mm.
India is like very modernized, but still they like their cultural values are still the same and very appropriate. Apart
Plus,
from like metropolitan cities, maybe nowadays, but yeah, for the most part, it's that.
yeah, and I think like India deals with crisis or like new situation and changes pretty well. Like
Mhm.
Europe can't. I remember like August when I was there, it was really hot. It went up to like 40 degrees, and
Mm.
people that didn't know how to deal with it because their homes are built to trap heat. They don't even have fan.
Yeah,
So they were like just suffering.
God. Yeah. They don't have a lot of, they've not historically had like extreme heat conditions, but they can't adapt. So yeah, you're
We
right.
need
India is very quick to adapt to like any changes. The people are quick, the
to.
governments are quick. Feels like India is always on fight or flight mode, fight and fight.
Hmm.
That's what it
Yeah.
feels like.
It's also very efficient in like things like the vaccine drive and everything was very efficient compared to
It was
other
insanely
countries.
good. It was insanely good. It was properly and it was efficient, number one, and it was so quick and yet so efficient. Like they were out with all of that so quickly, and it was all happening really, really well. Centralized, they had like a whole system, they had centers already picked out, they had slots, they were sure the app was crashing and like
Yeah.
it's not the most ideal, but with the amount of traffic that you had at the time, no matter how much time you put into that, it would the same thing would still be happening. So that's not that big of a deal. The fact is, it
Yes.
still worked out and like everything happened pretty smoothly and for the most part smoothly.
I'm like I know so many Europe, even America, like also European countries who got the vaccine before we did. They were so slow in just like getting to most of their population, and India was pretty
Yeah.
fast.
I mean, I guess like it's again back to the same. India just has so many people and so much population. You will, without a doubt, find enough employees to do whatever the hell you want, especially stuff like a vaccine drive, whatever labor force that you need to make this happen, they are readily available. You can find them. So it's not
They,
that big of a deal, which I think might be a problem in Europe.
it is like in my city, like I stay in the center, and there are cafes around me, and literally every single cafe is looking for people to work.
Yeah,
And the thing is, most of the shops they close at 5 because they can't do shifts because they don't have enough people to do
the,
shifts.
yeah. Same. A lot of cafes that I go to have like help wanted. A lot of grocery stores that I go to have like help wanted signs, and uh, it's weird. And it's not even. I mean, America has a sparse population for how big it is, but still, it still has quite a number of people. I don't know. Oh, I
Plus,
think.
like, does India even have like minimum wage? Most of those places also have that minimum wage thing
Yeah,
to give.
I don't think India has a concept of minimum wage.
Is it like a bear hoodie or like a, or it looks like a animal sort of
It's
hoodie,
a
like a
tie-dye
zebra?
hoodie, that's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Mm, it's nice. I think the power in my house just went, everything went quiet. Luckily, my internet still works, so that's good.
So you have generator.
We have, yeah, the UPS or whatever, it's there.
That's pretty good.
Mm,
But one thing that Europe or like any other country has
mm.
better, I think, it has taken my fear or that anxiety I used to get whenever it rained. that the electricity will go and I have to work fast.
Yeah.
If I have to make it through, if I have work, assignment, or
Mm,
anything, because the
mm,
electricity is gonna go.
yeah.
And whenever it rained, my anxiety started.
Yep.
But there, it's not the
It's
same.
not the same. It's not the same. Here, it rains too much, we're cutting the power. Oh, it's too hot, we're cutting the power. There's just like, yeah, same. Because I remember it was started raining a lot one day, and it's just this innate feeling you have like, oh, the power's gonna go. It's raining a lot. I should be prepared. And then it doesn't go. And they're like, oh, we're not in India. There's like a dissonance in my head. That's all. But there was this one time where there was a power cut, and I remember it was so annoying because it was so weird. So me and my roommate were walking back home, and we saw all the lights on our street were off, and we were like, "Oh shit, maybe the power is cut." Like, okay, it's fine. We'll manage it just a few hours. We went back home. Obviously, there's no power, so there's no internet. Our laptops are useless because they need Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi. Both of our phones are out of charge, so we can't even use our phone. Our phones are dead. We can't charge them, and it's like 11 o'clock, and we were just looking at each other like, what do we do? Do we just like go to sleep? What do people do when they don't have power? We don't even have candles in the house because we didn't know that this would ever happen. So there's no source of light right now. There's no torch, anything as such. I can't even put a torch and read something. There's nothing on my laptop to watch because I've not downloaded anything on my laptop. It was very crisis mode. Like, damn, we are very dependent on technology, huh? Kind of moment. And then we just went to sleep early that night, and that's it.
Yeah, it happened in my building as well. And like there, but it was with my neighbors. There was some issue and it went on Friday evening. That
Hmm.
means no one's going to come on the weekend to fix it because
Oh
nobody
my
picks up
God.
the call on the weekend. Friday, 6 p.m., their electricity went, and by Monday, it didn't come. So, and they had a lot of fixing to do. But luckily, so I have bought a lot of scented candles. So I
Hmm.
have that. And I have bought those fairy lights which are battery operated. So there is
Oh,
always light. But the only thing which I was worried about was everything is like induction or microwave or
great.
oven. So if
Great.
electricity goes, you can't eat.
Yep. Yep.
But at least you can sleep when the electricity goes. Like in India, when electricity goes, like in the summer or like
Oh,
most of
yeah.
the time, you can't sleep.
You cannot sleep. You need some source of air. You can strip everything, wear no blanket, and lie butt naked, and you'll still feel hot. It's so. I mean, I think it's a little better in Bangalore compared. I don't know how it is in Pune or most of the other places you've been to, but even Bangalore summers are pretty bad, at least in the afternoons and daytime, because it's just hot, but it doesn't get very humid and hot air type in Bangalore. So in the night, it's still okay. If you go out in the night, it's still somewhat breezy air. And if you open the windows, you'll be able to manage even in the summer.
Yeah, here, like Pune is better too. Like I don't use the fan as much, but during the summer, I've realized like I don't know, like electricity goes and suddenly all the mosquitoes come.
Ah,
This is
yeah. The
this is the most,
mosquitoes.
yeah, and then you can't sleep because it's buzz.
Buzz, 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 buzz. Yeah, you can't open window, and then you have to get one of those good night, or you have to put one of those coils out. It's just a whole thing. Damn, I remember the last time I lit a coil to drive away mosquitoes.
I can't even do that. I have cats. I can't
Oh
light
yeah,
up.
how do you drive away mosquitoes?
Honestly, I've gotten good at killing them. I
You
don't
do that
believe
too?
in killing any animal, and with mosquitoes, my rule is if they bite me, I kill them.
Yeah.
So
Same.
if they bite first, I will
Yeah.
kill.
Any flying object around me, uh, I'm okay with it. But if you try to mess with me, I will come after you
Yeah.
like
It's
with a
about
vengeance.
survival.
Yeah,
Yes.
I will come at you with if I don't care if it takes me all night to get rid of you, I will do it. There
Yes.
have been so many times where I've taken just like a newspaper or a book and I'm going around my room like a crazy person, just so angry and so enraged. I'm like, how can you do this? And then the longer I take to catch it, the angrier I get.
Yeah. My cats also get angry when mosquitoes are there. And it's so funny because they try to catch the mosquito and they stand up on their feet and they're doing this,
Oh
but
my
you can't see
god,
the mosquitoes, but
they
it's
can't
like,
do anything.
it's so funny.
I'm just imagining cats doing this and they can't catch cats. Cats.
And like, you can't even see the mosquito because, like, if you're looking from far, you don't see the mosquito, you just see a cat waving
Yeah,
their hand and clapping in the air.
you're just predicting the trajectory of the mosquitoes and trying to catch them. That's it.
If they still can't, like, what will they do? They don't know.
They need some amount of force to at least kill them.
They can do flies and moth and other stuff like raising their hands and catching it with their
They're
paw.
also, yeah, I guess moths are slower than mosquitoes, so it's possible.
Yeah, easily.
Mm.
How long have we been speaking,
We've been
talking?
speaking for 53 minutes. What have we been talking about for 53 minutes?
A lot of things. I feel like we traveled a lot. We went to a lot of places.
Actually, yeah, we did go to a lot of places now that I think about it. Did we though? Actually, yeah, we did. We went from cove floats all the way to climate change. So I guess we did travel quite a bit.
Yeah, and I don't think Coke Float was the starting point of it either.
What did we start talking about? We were just relaxing.
Yeah, you talked about things you ate and all the cakes you had in one day.
Yeah, I had a lot today. I think I might need to actually it's fine. No. I do this only when I'm in India. I eat like a madman when I'm in India.
Yeah, you
Last time
get
also 3 weeks I went all out.
plus you get food in your hand. It's nice.
Yeah, I can't I won't be rude enough to say no.
Yes.
No, regardless of how full I am, I will still eat it and finish whatever is given to me on the plate.
Same, like if I get something that I can eat, I eat it
Hmm.
because I anyway have like very few things I can eat. So if
Hmm.
someone's giving me something I can eat, I will eat it.
Yes, absolutely. Especially at home, that too, if they've stood there and made something, I will never say no. I will gladly eat it. I will take extra also, but I will also make
Yeah.
sure to eat
Plus,
whatever I
I've
want.
been staying.
Hmm?
What do have you also been staying awake at night and munching?
Not really. I've actually been sleeping at a very like responsible time, like 11 p.m., 11:30 p.m. and all. I'm asleep.
Oh, that's why you're waking up at 7.
Yeah, that's why I'm up at 6:30, 7 o'clock. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I was not like this. And because I've been waking up and I realized I'm getting tired by 11 o'clock, 10:30 and stuff. It's also because I'm out most of the day. I'm out and I'm also driving. So I'm walking around a lot, I'm driving, I'm eating a lot. It's just a lot of movement. So I also get exhausted properly by the time it's 11 o'clock, 11:30, and I just crash.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
You think you've been more active here than in US?
I think so. Yeah, I'm definitely way more active here because it's easier to be more active here. I have my scooter, right? I can take it out and go wherever I want. In the US, it's a chore to go somewhere. Because I'll either have to drive or take a bus, and I will want to do neither.
How do you drive? Do you have a car there?
I do not have a car, but one of my friend has a car. So whenever it's free and if I want to go somewhere, I will just take it and go. Or me and my roommate will take it and go.
You don't need a license?
We have our Indian license, no, that works for about a year after your entry into the country.
And does the entry change every time you come back?
Yes,
That's
yes,
so
that's
cool.
yeah. So now
Because
if I go, I can use the Indian DL for another year.
that's pretty cool.
Hmm. They just need whatever your DL is, it from whichever country it is, it needs to be in English so that they can understand, and that's pretty much it. You don't need any of these international driving licenses. Also, this works.
That's pretty cool. In I think you need it here. I remember a friend of mine was visiting
Hmm.
and from Germany and he needed to carry a international license.
Right.
But it was very confusing. It was on a paper and stuff, and the cop like stopped him and checked it, and they just saw like paper and they just left. Like they didn't even check if it was his papers.
Hmm.
That's his name. There's no photo. But this was also Goa. Goa cops are very like they are only looking for people who are drunk and
Yeah,
people without a license.
yeah, because that's where the money is at.
Yeah.
I'm looking for drunk people. That's good only. The other day near my house only, it was a weekend, and on weekends cops do check. They're on the main roads where there are a lot of bars and stuff, and there's one road here which is like that. So they were just doing these random breathalyzer checks, and this road has a lot of vehicles. Okay, it's proper bumper to bumper type traffic or whatever. So you like it's not like there's nowhere you can go. And they were checking this dude, and he's in a car, firstly. And I think he was drunk or he was pakka gonna fail the breathalyzer test. So he just pressed on the accelerator and quickly jumped. But he stopped like 20 feet later because there's so much traffic. And the cops just walked back to the car and pulled him out. And like, bro, don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass.
Also, like, do they sanitize the breath analyzer machine or something, or everyone just blows on the same one?
They
I've
do
never
not sanitize
used
it.
it. That's
From
so
what I've
like
seen, they do not sanitize it.
they what? Sorry,
From what I've seen, they do not sanitize it. But also, you don't need to make physical contact with the thing to breathe into it. So
that's
it's
close enough. Like if you
it's
COVID,
it's pretty close. I know, it's pretty close, but at least there's no physical contact with the thing.
yeah, but like COVID,
Cool.
you-
Yeah. No. I totally get you. Trust me, because I was made to do it once, and I was like, sir, I am not. Just leave me alone, please. I don't want to blow
but
into.
I haven't had COVID.
Do you
I
drive
hope it.
that often? Do you
I
drive?
don't drive. I don't have a car license, but I have a bike.
Okay. Do you drive a bike?
I did for like 10, 12 years.
Oh,
And
okay.
now I don't like I haven't been using the one
Right.
uh here. At least I think I'm not used to it. I'm also a bit scared now because I have to go back and submit assignments and I don't want to be stuck here if something happens.
Fair. That makes sense.
Because it's a new bike and it's heavier than my old bike.
Hmm.
So I don't know like if it falls on my leg, it's gonna be the end of it.
Which one is it?
It's the Ola electric one.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So many people have been getting that bike. I see it so everywhere. So many other.
But my dad got it like the in the first lot, which was
Hmm.
August. No, not August. In March or
Hmm.
February, March, around that time. And I have been the only one who's used it, and I have barely used it because it's heavier than my old bike,
Right.
and it's also higher up. so my feet don't reach the ground properly. So that makes me more insecure.
But these Ola electric scooters are everywhere, and I see them. And they're pretty nice also,
They're pretty good.
and
Like
yeah, they're pretty sleek. And I guess well, they're electric.
also like the screen, like you sync your phone with it. It puts the map and everything on it. So you don't
Oh,
have to use
so
your
good.
phone at all.
So good. And they're pretty much just as affordable as the regular scooters as well. So there's like no reason for you to not get it. It just makes sense.
Yeah, plus I think the customer service is good. Like
Nice.
one of the few things that I don't like about it is that they don't have main stands, they have a side stand, and the
Hmm.
side stand is very low. So your bike almost tilts. So that's one
Right.
of the things that scares me, like while because and it's very delicate, like it can
Hmm.
break and it'll fall also. So
Hmm.
they've launched a main stand also now. So you have to
Okay.
send your bike and they'll put it and
Nice.
they'll bring it back.
Nice.
But I didn't like those. And
But
the
is it
weight
like no extra cost for the main stand, or do you need to pay?
you need to pay for everything.
Of
But
course.
keep updating the software, and
Right.
sometimes they would come and update it for free also. So
Oh,
those things are free, I think.
it's
But
good. Not bad. Not bad.
yeah, the space, like the boot space and everything's way better.
Hmm. I think the electric scooter market in India is definitely picking up. There are a lot of electric scooters, and people are actually buying it because it's not exorbitantly expensive at all. It's pretty much the same as other regular scooters. So
It is expensive,
how
but you
expensive?
also get subsidies on it. Like the government gives you subsidies and
Yeah,
there are other things.
but it's
I
still
think
like 75 or 80K or something, no? These Ola electric scooters and all, or is it more?
I think it was about a lakh or more. My dad bought it. I have
Still
no
not
idea.
bad. You'd pay like 80K for regular school, like an access would cost you like 70 to 80K in this time. So,
Plus, Ola is also trying to set up charging stations across cities and
hmm.
like at different points. So that will make things easier.
How long does your scooter come in one full charge in terms of distance, mileage or whatever?
I think it does like 100 kilometers or something in one charge.
Not
I'm
bad,
not gonna
not bad at all.
more like I'm not gonna I've barely used it. I've used it like for maybe 20 kilometers and that's it.
Hmm.
So I think it should do like so there are different modes also. There's a eco mode also, like your battery saver sort of when your battery is
Oh,
about
yeah,
to
yeah,
die.
yeah.
There's the sports mode, and the only thing I didn't understand is that the speakers are in the front.
Hmm.
So even if you're calling, I haven't used a call or like played music, but I'm assuming if you do, everyone can listen to it. I don't know, I haven't
Yeah.
used it yet,
Unless you can
but
pair
the speakers
paired
are very
earphones or something.
flexible.
Or can you do that?
I
Can you
feel
pair
like they should do
earphones?
like helmets with I don't think that's allowed.
Helmet what?
Uh, like a built-in speaker sort of in the helmet. Not too loud, but like so it stays in your helmet. They could do like customized helmets with
I
speaker
think
which
those
can give you
already
like
exist. I think I've seen those.
yeah, but I think like I'm thinking like from Ola's perspective, like they can launch that are compatible with their speaker.
They should launch a smart helmet along with
Yeah.
the scooter. Yeah.
Wasn't like I think there was also a product on the Indian Shark Tank where the helmet reports a crash too. Like if you fall and the helmet has like senses a
Right, right,
crash
right.
or like a bump, it
Hmm.
reports it and like it calls your emergency contacts and stuff. So
Hmm.
they could do like there's so much possibility.
That's so much. I think I have friends who have their startup, which is in the helmet space, if that's a thing. And they have a product which will do navigation. And it's like this strip of LED lights that you put to the bottom of your helmet, okay? And you'll just connect it to your phone and put on maps and just put it back in. And then wherever there's a turn, it'll like indicate saying there'll be like a so if it's a strip of LEDs, it'll start lighting up from here, green, 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 like almost saying go to
That's
the
so
left.
cool. That's
Yeah,
so
and
cool.
then
Be-
yeah,
Because
go to
when
the right.
someone says right, I get confused. What is right?
Yeah, it'll just tell you how to go. And then if there's a U-turn, it'll do like a U-turn sort of a symbol. And it's nice. They're launching it and stuff. It looks pretty cool.
Very cool.
So yeah, the helmet space is interesting. I felt like, but yeah, Ola should do a smart helmet with their scooters. That seems like such an easy, obvious, and smart thing to do. Like you can have so many custom features that you can have, especially if you have navigation and all these and phone connectivity already inbuilt into your scooter. You just need to put in some Bluetooth connectivity with the helmet and the scooter, and you're set. You
Yeah.
can answer calls, you can hear navigational input, voice system and stuff, and yeah, whatever you want to do.
There's also like the thing, like, so with the map, like if you put it, it comes on the screen, your location where you want to go. So
Hmm.
I used it once and I was just trying it. I was going home. I knew the way, but I was trying it out. I also felt very insecure and like a bit unsafe with my location on the screen that this
Hmm.
is where I'm going. Especially all these other scooters and bikes are so close to you. People just have to like
Right.
look and they know exactly where you're gonna go.
So in those situations, it'll be easier to
Have
uh,
it in the
hide the navigation and just hear what
yes.
the controls are. Yeah. Maybe we should pitch this to Ola and they will give us some money.
We should add it to our book, our Google sheet.
We should add it to the Google Sheet. For some context,
Listeners, are there?
since there are listeners in quote unquote listeners, we have a retirement plan document, Google Doc, where we jot down ideas that will make us millionaires and then we can retire and not do anything. Yeah, it'll work out.
I feel like most of our listeners are people from TESS.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Akshay is our hardcore fan because
Yes,
he was driving from Goa to Bangalore and he listened to all three episodes or two, whatever.
three.
Three, all three.
This is the fourth one.
This is
Akshay,
actually
if you
episode
are listening
three,
here,
but four episodes.
hi.
Hi,
Sorry.
whoever is listening, hello, first of all. And also, if you're listening, can you send us a text saying, hey, I'm actually listening to episode four. We are on minute, actually, our 69 minute. Oh, yeah, we're on the 69th minute. So send us a text. And if you
Please.
did, we'll send them goodies. We'll send them a chocolate if they respond.
I will send you a GIF, a cat or a cat meme.
Actually, yeah, I will send you a song to listen to if you text me and say that you were listening to episode 4, 69th minute.
Also, because we think that nobody listens to it. So please
It'll also,
message us
yeah, please
and
message
tell us.
us. It'll give us some validation also. Wow.
But it like we should also like give a pat on our back about like continuing with like this is the fourth episode
Yeah,
and
this is
still
actually
doing it
crazy. Yeah.
without any like validation
But
as
yeah,
much.
we don't care if someone listens to it or not. We just do it and we just put it up and it's there. It's just there now. And like the way we thought of in the pilot episode and we were talking about it, we said this should not be a thing that adds more pressure in our lives. It should be zero effort and that's it. And so far it's felt that way because we don't have any schedule to do a recording. It's just like, oh, are you free today? If we're free, we'll do it. Maybe not today, we'll do it next week. And then it's just that's it.
Like so far we've been coming back to it.
Yeah, yeah. I think either of us will always just text and be like, hey, How about this week? Or how about today? And I'm like, I'm free. Let's just do it.
It's also very therapeutic, I feel like it's
It's
helps you like get all your thoughts together.
Yeah, it does. It does. Like even though we are talking nonsense for quite for an hour every time, but it still feels nice. It's just a hangout. It's very relaxing. I think there are enough serious conversations I have with in a day in a lot of other spaces, and it's nice to just chill and talk about something. And yeah,
You don't even decide a topic, it just goes.
yeah, we just go with the flow. I think maybe next time we should
Decide a
have
topic.
have background music playing, like you said, lo-fi.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Next thing we know, people are using our podcast to fall asleep.
I am pretty sure they're doing that now also. Like even if that is not their intention, I think they might fall.
I wouldn't mind like multiple people using this to sleep.
Dude, absolutely, yeah. Please use it to fall asleep.
What did you do for New Year's Eve?
Me and my friend went to Polar Bear and had ice cream.
Polar Bear is an ice cream place.
Yes, it's an ice cream. Oh yeah, I talk as if like you might know. Okay, Polar Bear is a really, really good ice cream place in Bangalore. So we just went there, had Death by Chocolate.
Which is an ice cream.
And yeah, which is an ice cream, by the way. It's called DBC.
Interesting.
Yeah, DBCs are famous here. So we just went there, had two DBCs, and we just chilled. We relaxed. We had no plans actually. I told you, no, I have actually no plans for New Year's Eve. We didn't have. I was just gonna go have dinner and come back home. So we went to dinner. We were just sitting and we were just talking. And both of us were like, there's no New Year plans. Do you want to do something? I'm like, I don't want to do anything. And then we called another friend who was also nearby. And we were like, what should we do? What should we do? So we thought, hey, instead of just talking about it, we will go somewhere, sit down, and think about what to do for New Year's. So we went to Polar Bear. And then we were sitting there. It was around 11:15. And we thought, you know what? Maybe we should just keep eating ice cream until it's 12 o'clock and then we'll leave because they'll close at 12. So we did that. We just ate ice cream up until it was 12. The clock turned 12. It was 2023. I said, yay, Happy New Year. And then we finished our ice cream and we left. And we just walked around the streets for a while and headed home. Very nice, relaxing start to the year.
It is. It sounds very nice.
Mm.
Starting the year with ice cream.
With ice cream, yeah, it was nice. What did you do for New Year's?
I was at home. I my parents ordered pizza.
Hmm.
Luckily, that place also had vegan pizza, so I had pizza. And yeah, my parents slept at like 10 p.m.
Hmm.
So I chilled. I decided that I will not like I've always stayed at home, almost always stayed at home. So I decided this time I will do my like I usually do it. I did like a dance party, but
Hmm.
this time I dressed up.
Hmm.
I I showered. I also painted my nails, which I
Ah,
never do.
the
Which
glitter looks damn
yeah,
nice.
I really like glitter.
Hmm.
So uh, so I got ready and I did like a dance party, which is nice. And yeah, and then at after midnight, I opened my 2023 planner and
Hmm.
I wrote down things I need to do.
Right.
Or not like things I need to literally do this week. So
Hmm.
I wrote those down. I wrote my name on the planner, which was really nice. And
Hmm.
that's what I did. But I found out apparently in Pune, there was like a private event
Right.
which a few of my friends went to.
Hmm.
And it was a private event, so there were no tickets on sale or anything. But Neha Kakkar, who's a
Hmm.
singer, she performed.
Yeah, yeah.
Mika Singh performed, which is like cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Huh?
And then Akon performed
What?
for
What
a
is the
private
lineup?
event. I saw like Instagram stories of my friends. I'm like, what? Acorns is in Pune for New Year's Eve?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I Googled it and there's nothing online. It was
Hmm.
like a very secret, private event, and there's nothing online about it. There's nothing in the news about it.
Right.
It was good to know, but I next time maybe I use some of the contacts to go get into such New Year parties.
Yeah, probably. Yes, please do that. But it sounds like you had a very nice, relaxing and therapeutic New Year's of your own. Like you had a dance party on your own. That's amazing. I can't.
I usually have dance parties by myself. So
Yeah, it's
anything new. But I sent you the songs. It was all Bollywood, old Bollywood songs, 90s.
That's good. Old
That's
songs.
nice.
Sounds fun. I do a lot of listening parties on my own. I'll just sit down. I'll turn all the lights down. I'll queue up like a playlist to just listen to, and I'll just sit there and vibe. I'll usually get coffee, so not coffee or tea, but I'll get hot water and just drink it. Okay, just to get the feels that I'm drinking something hot. So I'll just get hot water. If I have like green tea packets or something, I'll put it. If not, I don't care. I'll just have the hot water only. It just feels nice. So I'll do that and just relax. And I haven't done it in a while. So I think I might do it now. That's the thing. Whenever I'm in India, I don't do a lot of things by myself and for myself because I'm always trying to be like, oh shit, I need to meet people. I need to meet people because I don't know when I'll meet them again type. That's what I did last time. This time it's a little better because last time it was like, oh, I'm meeting like three people every day. I'm going out in the morning, I'm coming back in the night type scenario. Now it's not as bad. Now
Yeah,
I'll stay
last time I
home
think
most
you
of the
met like
day.
30
Yeah.
people or 40 people easily. Every day
Easily,
you were meeting so many people.
easily. Yeah, last time it was insane. But this time, I'm relaxing. I'm also not putting anything on social media this time. I'm just like, I forget to take pictures only this time. I don't care. I'll just sit, chill, and I'll go home. This time is usually I'll stay home most of the day. In the afternoon, I'll go for like an hour to just have coffee. I'll go have filter coffee with a friend if they're free. I'll come back home. If no one's free, I'll go in the evening, have coffee, come back home, and that's it. If someone else makes lunch plans, someone's going out, so I had to go meet them because they're leaving the city. That time I'll go meet, eat something, and come back. That's it. It's more relaxed, but I think it should be a little more relaxed. I've still not had a day free since I came. I've still been meeting, even if it is the same people I've been going out. So maybe this weekend I'm thinking I'll take a break.
I go back to the cold this weekend.
Oh yeah, I do not envy you. I really do not.
Although, like 15 days I was here, the
Hmm.
temperature there was like 15 degrees. When
Hmm.
I was there, it was -5.
Oh my
And now that
God.
I'm going back, it's gonna go to 4 again, but at least it's not
At
-4.
least it's not -4. Yeah.
But like it was like 15 degrees throughout, and now it's going back to 4 again, and it's
Yeah.
raining the entire week.
Yeah.
Rain and cold don't go well together.
Oh my God. You mentioning -4 and cold just reminded me of what a horrible few days it has been because so it went to -20 or -30 in Pittsburgh for a few days because there was a snowstorm. Okay. So the heater in our house is turned off and all the pipes have frozen. And my friends were like, hey, because I asked them to take out the trash because I forgot to take out one bag. So they went and they realized our some stuff in the kitchen was also dirty, like very nice people. They cleaned it as well. Thank God bless them. But they were like, we wanted to clean something and there was no water. It looks like it's because the heater is off, all the pipes are frozen. There's a very good chance some of them have burst and you're going to have a lot of damage. There's nothing you can do about it now, but just letting you know. I was like, okay, fine. I'll hope for the best. Maybe they're good pipes. They don't break. They're not. It's a old house. Of course, it broke. Pipes broke. Radiators broke. It's a whole thing. And we got an email from our landlord saying, "Hey, so why did you leave the heater off?" And we're like, "We did not leave the heater off at all. We were just in denial because we actually don't remember turning it off. So we're not sure what happened. And apparently, the heat in the unit below us also went off. So we're unsure. But either way, pipes burst, all the water in the system went out. My room is fully out. It has plaster damage. The radiator in my room broke, so they ripped apart all the carpets on my in my room to clean everything. So it's a whole mess. The washroom is a whole mess because the pipes broke in the washroom. Yeah, and I was dealing with that. It was so stressful. Like, what do I even do? And we didn't know what to say also on the mail because we didn't want to be legally liable for these people to just like charge us money and stuff. So we're talking to lawyers and stuff about like apart going through our lease, what can we say, what we can't say. It is a whole thing.
That's a lot, and you still want to go back only.
I want to go back early because the stress inside this house is more than the stress. Hence, being home is nice for a few days, but
Because few days you're like the guest, and
yeah,
then everything comes out.
everything comes out and like I don't want to be. I remember why I left now. I don't want to be here.
Same.
Yeah, that's why I want to go back. I might actually go earlier because of that. I was thinking Feb I'll go, Feb first or second week. Now I'm thinking maybe Jan last week I'll leave. That's still a lot of time. I would have been here for a month almost. So
Yeah, that's a good amount of time.
yeah, and I wanted to put like a Mumbai Pune trip as well, somewhere in between all of this, but at this point, I don't know. I don't want to go anywhere.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, it just seems like added pressure and stress now, which I don't want to do.
You should chill. It's vacation time.
Yep,
After that, your job will start, and then you
yep,
have other stress.
yep.
I would like, I'm waiting to be in that phase that you are in, and I
Hmm,
know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna go to Goa, and I'm just gonna be a starfish on the
good.
beach.
Yeah, I
That's
wanted to do that. I just wanted to go to Goa now and just chill there and do nothing. Because there is no one I can meet in Goa. Who will I meet? I'll meet Hari,
Cuba.
Kuba, only two people, but that's it. I don't have anyone else. So I can just relax as much as I want. Here, there will always be someone to meet.
It's true.
But yeah, going there and settling again, one more emotional torture will start. We are here only for a month. Why would you go there for a week? All that. I'm like, what do I even do here? I'm just home. I'm not adding anything. Let me go. But I don't want to deal with it. Like I don't want to deal with the hassle of asking them. So I won't even go. I'll just stay home. It's fine. I have no complaints.
It's okay. I completely get it.
Yeah. Right now my goal is to once I get through this week, because I thought this would be a free week, but then everything plans started happening. So I'm meeting someone tomorrow. I'm probably meeting Tanisha on Thursday. And then I think Friday and the weekend, 3 days, I'm gonna like hibernate in my room and do nothing.
I think I've been hibernating for the last 3 weeks.
I envy you. I want to hibernate so badly right now.
It's
Just
still
do
like
nothing.
the stress is there to meet people,
Yeah,
but like I'm sort of like dealing it with it by hibernating.
yeah. I'm gonna start hibernations.
You have a lot of time. You have 3 more weeks if
I
you're
have three
here.
more weeks. Exactly. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? It's fine. It's till the beginning of Jan. Mid Jan, I'll just sleep and do nothing.
I have so many submissions in Jan. I don't want to deal with Jan. But after Jan, it's like free. I
Hmm.
barely have like I have one class a week
Hmm.
and that's it. And from April, I don't have any classes, so I might come back in April if the tickets are cheap. Then
I think
I
April, May, it should be cheaper than what it is now. So you can come back.
probably like I also like Goa might be empty that time.
Yeah, April, but it's also going to be hot that time.
I've dealt with Goa summer like for the last 2 years.
Okay,
I,
yeah, I'm fine. Yeah.
last year also summer I was there. Last to last year also summer I was there. I
Hmm.
can deal with it. It's very simple. Morning, evening you go out, afternoon you nap. Everyone else also naps. So eat
Perfect.
and nap.
Perfect. I don't think I'll be able to handle. I can handle cold slightly better than hot climates because I am built like a bear and I have too much hair on my system. So when it's hot, I get really hot and I sweat from every orifice in my body. It's not pretty.
But like morning, evening is not that hot.
It's not that
And
hot, I agree. But I think, do you sweat a lot?
no,
I sweat like crazy. So even if it's like a little, even just a little humid, I'll be like waterfalls all over my body of sweat. And it's so icky and disgusting. I don't like it.
I came to Bombay wearing all the layers I was wearing in Amsterdam,
Mm,
which was -5. So I was
mm.
wearing thermals and stuff, and I still didn't feel sweaty
Oh my God.
because I would feel cold here even when it wasn't cold. So
Right. Yeah. Then makes sense. I think then you're built for Goa weather and like tropical
I'm
weather.
pretty sure I'm built for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm built for lukewarm weather, which is Bangalore weather, and chill climates.
Plus, like you have AC in most of the places you go to in Goa. So
Yeah,
afternoon
actually.
is sorted. In
Mm.
morning, evening, you have to go out for food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a starfish in April.
Yay. Be a star.
That is my plan.
If you could be anything, what would you be? If you could be anything, you'd be a starfish.
Starfish on a beach.
Yay.
Hopefully, with no humans around
Hopefully
poking.
no humans around. Yeah. To like come and poke like this.
Yeah, literally, also.
Imagine you're lying on the beach and then someone just come poke you with a stick. See if you're alive, see if you're dead.
You, I don't trust people in India. They could probably do all of those things.
They will most definitely do it. I don't trust human beings.
Generally, yes. Same. Should we end it? Like we've been talking for a long time this time, right?
This is a lot, yeah.
Who will
It's
listen?
it's 1:29:30. Should we
Not bad.
just say some nonsense for 20 more seconds and then end it
Yes.
exactly at a crisp 90 minutes? This is a movie. We recorded a movie. 90 minutes. Or just let like silence for 10 seconds. Okay, it's 10 seconds. Just say bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording in 3, 2, 1. Bye.